The first thing the woman did after her rebirth was to modify that mechanism lock, because whoever could open this lock would have the right to marry her. In her past life, the woman had leaked the unlocking method to the crown prince, so she successfully became the crown princess, but never expected the crown prince would turn on her once he ascended the throne, actually ordering the execution of her entire family, only because the woman had taken the scheming woman's position, causing the scheming woman to die in melancholy. Fortunately, fate gave the woman a chance to be reborn, bringing her back to the day of choosing a husband, so she immediately changed the mechanism, vowing that in this life the crown prince would definitely pay the price. Next, the woman came before the emperor, announcing that whoever could unlock the mechanism lock, she would marry that person. Unexpectedly, the crown prince had also been reborn, and brought back the scheming woman from the brothel, even declaring he would make her the crown princess. The woman had no intention to interfere. Who knew the crown prince was insatiably greedy, actually arrogantly saying he would take the woman as a concubine, only because the woman came from a powerful royal manor. Getting her would mean getting the world. The woman sneered inwardly. In this life she would never repeat the same mistakes. Then the woman reminded the crown prince he must unlock the mechanism lock to have the right to discuss marriage with her. At this moment, the crown prince confidently picked up the mechanism lock, only to discover all the previous unlocking methods had become invalid. Angering him so much, he threw down the mechanism lock, accusing the woman of deliberately making things difficult to raise her value, then continued requesting the emperor's permission to marry the scheming woman, even volunteering to go to the border to quell the unrest, because in his past life he had won great victories at the border, being hailed by the people as the invincible war god. Little did he know his past life's military achievements were all thanks to the woman's family, and without the woman's support. In this life, the crown prince was destined to fail. The crown prince thought he had gotten his wish, smugly left with the scheming woman, while the woman remained in place, because she was waiting for her destined person. Soon the intoxicated 8th prince appeared. The woman recalled that at the end of her past life, it was the 8th prince who blocked the fatal blow for her. Only then did she realize the 8th prince had always deeply loved her. Looking at the 8th prince before her, the woman decisively requested the emperor to let the 8th prince unlock it. Even though the 8th prince was already drunk, he still easily unlocked the mechanism lock, so the woman kept her promise, requesting the emperor to grant them marriage. The emperor happily agreed, then set the wedding date 7 days later. Upon learning of this, the crown prince became extremely anxious, constantly guarding outside the woman's door, trying to convince the woman to become his concubine. The woman flatly refused. Then the crown prince promised the woman that whenever the scheming woman had her monthly period, he would visit the woman's room more often, even allowing the woman to bear 2 more children. The crown prince's narcissistic and disgusting attitude angered the woman so much she directly slapped him. The crown prince became furious and threw the woman into prison. The 8th prince immediately launched a rescue upon hearing the news, and at this time the woman had already been beaten black and blue by the scheming woman. Only then did she see clearly that the seemingly innocent scheming woman in the crown prince's eyes actually had an extremely vicious heart. Then the scheming woman ordered the servants to destroy the woman's face. Fortunately, the 8th prince arrived in time to save the woman. Coincidentally, at this moment the crown prince also walked into the prison. Seeing the two embracing, he immediately became jealous, threatening